Hey, Genki Call here with the invasion for the weekend of October 15th, 2021. Want to point out that this is one of the only, maybe the only event in the game where you get separate rewards. Sorry about that. Here. You get rewards separate from your guild for the first 7 stages. So you can see stage 1 is 5 gems. And so each one of these 7 stages you complete are going to get you another reward sent to your mailbox. And of course it is also a guild event, so it is a dual event, which is super cool. But let's go to the shop because there's a brand new weapon. I'm super excited because I love this kind of weapon. Oh, and I should point out, you can pull one of the mythics from these invasion troops. You can pull a mythic. So you could get Finesse, you could get the other ones, Zillow-Pochly, whatever the heck its name is, or the other mythic. There are 3 mythics for this, for Suncrest. I'm so sorry, I'm losing my mind. Anyway, let me forge on ahead here. Maybe I'll get lucky. I have Finesse, but this is what I'm excited about. The Staff of Storms. I love this kind of weapon. I'm going to show it to you in just a second. Alright. Whoops. Whoops. Let's get back in here. Edit teams. Here we go. Upgradable. The new weapon is the Staff of Storms. It explodes yellow gems, grants a random status effect to all Strix allies, then summons a Strix troop. Well, guess what? There are only 22 Strix in the game, and 3 of them are mythics, which means you've got really good odds of pulling a mythic on your summons on this. So if you happen to get enough tiers to get this weapon, you can use this in place of anything else I've got here. This first team here... Oh, wait. Where'd it go? Staff of Storms. Let's upgrade it and I'll show you the upgrades. Attack, life, magic. Attack, more magic. Gain 4 life, deal 5 scatter damage, give 1 mana to all allies, and enchant myself? Are you kidding me? That's fantastic. Oh! I love weapons that enchant themselves. That is fantastic. I don't think there is another one of this type of weapon that enchants itself. I could be wrong, but I don't think there are any others that do that. So that is super cool. This is definitely something I would have crafted in the Soul Forge. And it will be in the Soul Forge probably the next time we go to Suncrest, but I want it now, and I have the gems. I'd much rather use gems than diamonds. So I'll stop digressing now. We'll get to the first team here. This is not going to be a fast team. It does hit 2 enemies at once. But the whole thing about Finesse is that no matter what level you are, even if you just started playing, if you're in a guild and have open guild chests, chances are 95% you have this troop. It's a common, it's one of the guild guardians, you can only get it from guild chests. And the thing about Finesse that is amazing is this 3rd trait. Now, I know that if you're low level, it's going to be hard to get it traded because it's really expensive to trade the Guild Guardians. This is something I would definitely use, personally. Use Orbs of Wisdom to get because it's so powerful. Give 4 to all skills on all Strix allies when matching 4+ gems. And I have 3 of them, so that means it's plus 12 to all allies every time I get a match 4+. I've got Nimbus Bow in here because it's amazing. We are not using the blue. However, it doesn't matter because it creates match 4s, and that's the whole point of using the Nimbus Bow with this team, is to get those match 4s, to get that plus 12, and it's just great. You could, if you want, and if you have the troop, you could throw Taloca in here in place of one of these Finesse. He does scatter damage, and if there's a storm, he does triple damage. Well, if you're using Stormcaller, as long as your hero doesn't get stunned, you have a persistent storm. So keep that in mind. You can use a different weapon. You can use the brand new weapon because it's going to explode things and create match 4s that way. when they fall down with a storm, you're likely to get match 4s that way. So there's that new weapon. There's also Mountain Crusher. It's a great team, and it's something that you can use in a delve to take it all the way to level 500. I haven't ever done it myself, but I've heard it can be done. Anyway, I am not going to actually use this team because on these low levels, I want to do something fast. And so let me show you the first team I have that's nice and fast. This uses Legendaries. So Queen Xochi and the Harpy Mage are both from Stonesong Eyrie in the Underworld. It's kind of towards the bottom middle-ish area. Queen Xochi is the legendary there. She does damage to all enemies. If there's a storm, she explodes 5 gems, period. Whether she has 0 magic or full magic, she's always going to explode those gems if there's a storm. She also has a chance to summon, which is fantastic. So if you lose a troop, she can summon in another Harpy Mage. And the Harpy Mage starts with 75% mana and conjures a dust storm, which is fine. That will feed your Mountain Crusher and Queen Xochi. And she explodes a bunch of gems. So you just pick whichever one has the most of the color that you need when you choose which one to blow up. And Taloca, I think I just showed you this. So he does triple damage if there's a storm. And I forgot about this. Deal 10 damage to a random enemy on 4+ gem matches. Ooh, nice. Also, for these early levels, and I did not put this in the team codes. I put a bunch of team codes down there for you with variants on them for different weapons, that kind of thing. But on these early levels, because I'm enchanted and I've got that explosion, I'm going to get mana so fast. I'm going to throw Garuda in here. Garuda does damage to all enemies too. So we have 3 here that are going to do damage to all enemies. If I start having problems with mana, then I'll switch back to the Harpy Mage. But I've got a bunch of teams here to show you. I'll play with this one for a while and then we'll switch to another one. I haven't tested any of these, so I also have 3 teams that you can use. Once we start having trouble killing towers, you're going to need to have Ixchel in there, and I will show you why in just a moment. Let me finish this battle because I forgot to show you. Do this, and done. Whee! Alright, so Ixchel is our let me show you. Ixchel is our siege breaker. That means she does 3 to 5 times damage with her spell. Whether she's traded or not, she will do 3 to 5 times damage based on ascensions. And what that means is that at her base rarity, she's going to do 3 times the damage. If she's at legendary, she will do 4 times the damage. And if you have it at her ascended to mythic, as I do, she'll do 5 times this damage to towers. So when you start having trouble killing towers, that's when you bring Ixchel in. So, yeah. These are good to have, but she has no skull damage reduction. She has a chance to dodge, but I'm not willing to count on that. So, if you don't have the trait stones to get her traded here, it's okay, because unless you have her at the front of the team to do skull damage, you don't have to worry about it. Anyway, let's get back to some fighting. I'm at least going to get through here until I have until I can show you all of the rewards for doing these individual tiers. We'll do this. We'll blow things up. Kapow! Oh, we use Garuda this time. Not that it matters. I'm such low level right now. And I am using 2 Medals of Nisha and a Medal of Seasons. That is boosting my magic. Plus, you know, I'm getting my power levels up there, and that's increasing my magic, and my horde, or not my horde, my renown in the underworld is increasing my magic. So if you look at this and like, I can't explode that many gems, it's because of my magic level. And my 2 Medals of Nisha. which is an additional 8 magic, by the way. Okie dokie. Not as fast as having Harpy Mage in here. Harpy Mage would have already been filled up. But, I'm okay with this. Oh, and I forgot to mention, if you want to go this route where you have 3 that do damage to all enemies, then if you don't have Garuda, you can put in Strigic, whatever his name is, Strigic, this guy. And he does scatter damage boosted by yellow gems. He conjures a light storm, which doesn't matter, but this boost by yellow gems, you're going to have so many from the light storm that he could be pretty darn powerful in here. So if you don't want to use Harpy Mage, you want 3 that do damage to all and don't have Garuda, then you can put in that one. Just a suggestion. Okay, we almost got this, so we'll go ahead and blow this off. Nice. Harpy Mage will summon a dust storm, and so will the Mountain Crusher, but as soon as it comes back to your turn, it turns back into a light storm. So you may have it when you blow things off, and then it'll go right back to a light storm, so it works out okay. Besides, the Death Storm helps both the Mountain Crusher and Queen Xochi, so ho ho! Alright, let's see. Not that I needed green, but you know. I gotta take all the match 4s. Do this. Whee! Valraven! Tower! Ah. Okay, sorry. Let's see. Yeah, there's plenty of brown on the board. We'll do this. And we'll get some of that. And we'll do this. Nice. There we go. I really love Queen Xochi. She is actually super useful. She's great in delves. For quick delving, is just... she's a good troop. I like her. Yep, we'll do that. Blow things up. Boom. And we'll do this. Ha ha ha. Nice. Let me see what my levels are in Suncrest here. These are Suncrest troops we're using, and I'm just curious, so I'm only at level 12 here. Oh, I could get a nice bonus if I did that, but I only have 12 of the yellow deeds left, and I don't know what color the New Kingdom Nexus is going to be, so I'm just going to save it. I could get a little extra bonus there, but that's okay. And what I mean by that, the kingdom, hold on, 4? Is it 4? Yes, the Kingdom 4 tier bonus, or the, right, that bonus, that 4 bonus. Let me show you what I mean by that. So, I've been meaning to do a little tutorial on those anyway, so I'll just go ahead and tell you now. So, that's not the right team. We'll do this one. Class, no. Bonuses. Alright, so you see these, here it is. So I get an extra boost from the team. I'm so sorry, I can't talk. Kingdom Team bonus 4. So just having 3 unique Mogrim Woods troops, why am I stuttering? Gives me this bonus, and that is from having my kingdom up another level. Anyway, I don't have that, so none of that boost for me, but that's okay. Invasion! Alright, let's go! In the long run, it's probably more efficient to have the Harpy Mage in here just so it doesn't stall out. And I think that's probably the better course to take. But that's okay. I'll stick with this. And I'm actually just going to stick with this for a little while, and then we'll switch out. When it starts getting a little higher, the first thing I'm going to do is switch out to the Finesse team that I showed you, because it is super powerful. I mean, it's awesome. And if you've never seen the Finesse team at work, it's pretty damn cool, I gotta say. Those Guild Guardians, some of them are super useful. Especially when you have multiples in there. Let me see. We'll do this. Boom. Sure, I'll take some skulls. Thanks. Hey, I went up a level in Stormcaller. Great. I still have so many classes I need to level up. So many. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Using Stormcaller. Yeah, I'll take that. Thanks. We'll do some triple damage here. Let's see. You know, it's alright. It's not as much damage as Sochi is doing. It's almost as much damage, but not quite. Okie dokie. I think I should go grab that other code. By the way, I forgot to mention that this team... Oops, I hit the wrong button. You can use this team with the Nimbus Bow as well, and that's going to feed all of them and this guy, Taloca. Sorry about that. So that would also work great here, of course, with all the yellow that we're having on the board from the Light Storm as well. The new weapon would be awesome too. You know what? I think I'll try that new weapon. I have this code in the description box below. I have the one with Nimbus Bow in the description box below, but not the one I'm about to use, which is whatever the heck that new thing is. I can't remember the name of it. Was it Storm something? Staff of Storms? Yeah, Staff of Storms, but we need to change the banner to something that's minus green because we're not using green, and we want to boost red. Boost yellow and red minus green is purple. Purple? Perfect. I meant perfect. But instead I'm going to do this because we want to be able to blow this off as much as possible. And it's really more efficient to have a summoning thing down further here. And with Finesse at the front, that's going to be great. But, pardon me, I want to protect these troops if I can. And I'm all froggy, so sorry. Since it grants a random status effect to Strix allies, and I'm a Strix because I'm using Stormcaller, I could get barrier out of it, so I'm just going to leave it like that and see how this goes. I think this will be fun! I love this kind of weapon. I love it so much. I kind of want to let something die so that I can see what it summons. I'm not going to, but I can't say it didn't just occur to me, so... Alright, wait. Nope, not a match 4. Ah, I love Sochi. She creates mana for the team, so that explosion of 5 gems. Yes, love it. Yep, if there's a storm, explode 5 gems. So as long as you've got a storm going, you are golden. Let's see. Let's try taking red. Not enough! It's not enough! Go. Hey, look at all the blue that I don't... Well, I kinda need. Yeah, I'll take blue because purple will be filled on the next turn, but we're gonna do this. We've got all the mana we need, so there's really no reason to cast. Let me grab this team code in case somebody wants to use it, because I'm just that way. Okay, and we'll put it right there. Got it saved for you. Alright, and copying that other code. Here we go. I'm going back in. Valraven! We need the Valraven. Oh, hey, skulls. I'll take skulls. Let's blow things up. Ah, boom! Ah, I love blowing things up way too much. Let's do this, and look, they all have reflect right now. Sochi. Whee! I like this even better than using the Mountain Crusher because there's no mana block for Queen Xochi. That's always cool, and I still get the explosion, so yay. Oh, I thought it was going to leave that match 4 for me for a second. I'll take red. Blow things up. Boom. Feel my fury, she says. Yeah, we're getting up there now. Getting a little bit more difficult. Alright, well, we are almost finished with stage 6, so that's not surprising. Ah, something important that I forgot to mention. Always, you know, provided that you're not using a team that does damage to all enemies. Like when we switch to Finesse, you need to be sure and target these ones that are red and purple. The mage towers will enchant themselves anytime they match purple gem. So if they match purple, both of these are going to be enchanted, and you definitely don't want that. Nice. No, we're gonna do this. Nice. I got a match 4. Whee! And I should be able to... Well, we'll just do this. Alright, stage 7. Okay, let's see. Purple, 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 red, red, purple. Don't want them to have the purple. Look, they're enchanted. Ah, no! The nice thing about having a weapon in here that explodes things is that it will break barriers. So say that this was barriered, and at the front you blow something up, it explodes a single skull, and that will break the barrier. So that is a technique that I like to use. A tactic, I should say, that I like to use. You're not gonna have time, buddy. Whee! Ha ha ha! Yay! We'll do this one first, and then we'll do Sochi because she'll blow stuff up and get me some mana. And then Garuda to finish. Oh, except that he is now barriered, so we'll do that first, and then we'll do this. Do 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 do. Valraven! Do this, and this. Blow things up. Kapow! Yeah, I'm thinking once we get to stage 8, it'll be time to switch out, perhaps. It's starting to get a little more difficult. Okay, maybe not. Yay, Sochi. You rock. See, I still have 6 sigils. Ah, we have finished the 7 stages. That means that the rewards for this, the individual rewards, are now in my mailbox, and I'll show you what those are. Dum-da-da. Every one of these is for advanced stage rewards, so let's collect those. They are 65 gems and an orb of chaos just by getting through stage 7, and you're adding to your guild's total, which is going to help with other things as well. While we're on the subject, I happened to get a pet offer while I was in arena earlier, so I took it and I was able to level up a pet. And so now, oh no, wait, I thought I saw that. Oh, I thought I had that all the way up to a major orb of chaos. Darn. Alright, never mind. Sorry for the intermission. No, not interested. Guild. Invasion. Fight. Rewards from my guild are already up to stage 6, so halfway there already. Whee! Well, not really, because you need more points for each stage as you go, but okay, as far as stages go, we're halfway. Okay. I'm going to switch to Finesse here pretty soon so I can show it to you. Definitely before I run out of sigils. So, yep, I'm going to blow things up. Boom. And we'll do this. Sochi rocks. Ah, she's so cool. Hee hee hee. Okay. I do love a troop with good board control. Anything that can give me extra turns is going to make me happy. I forgot I should be going for purple or red, but that's okay. We'll do yellow instead. Yellow and brown. Do that. I love that she's looping. This is great. I haven't really needed to use Taloca at all down there. Could put Ixchel down there, actually. Just in case one of them's being, you know, pissy and not wanting to die. There's one of those ones we don't want to get a hold of purple. So we'll take the purple. Blow things up. There are only 6. Only 6, but that was enough. Yep, that was plenty. Got us all submerged. And we'll do this. And this should finish them. Yay! See how many... How many do we have here? Aw, we only have 3. Alright, we'll go ahead and switch. Let me make sure I've got that team. I do. Alright, so we'll use this one time. Now you can use the Mountain Crusher. You can use the new Storm, whatever it is that we were just using. As long as you can get some match 4s, that's what's important. So I'm going to show you how this team works in case you've never seen it before. And then I'll show you a couple of other teams. I'm grabbing a team code while we're talking. Here we go. Alright, so instead of taking that match, let me show you base stat, 65 damage to an enemy and a random enemy. So that's 2 that it's going to do damage to, plus if they're using yellow mana, they're going to deal double damage. And if there's a storm, give mana to all other allies, which is fantastic because, you know, mana. There we go. It went from 65 up to 77. I love this. I love this troop. Some of these guild guardians just are awesome. And we'll do this. See, it's not as fast, but it's definitely effective. And if you don't have legendaries, you have access to these troops. So even if you don't have them traded and can't get that boost on match 4s, it still hits really hard, and it does hit 2 enemies at once. So, oh, I have 4 now. Okay, we'll do one more with this, and then I'll show you the next team. Okie dokie. Ah, we're gonna do this. Let's get some match 4s in here. No mage towers, so I'll go for you. this. There we go, and we're up to 79 damage. Sure, we'll do that. Don't care if you hit me. Meh. Do this. And this. Let's see. Alright. So, the next team is when you start having troubles killing the storm towers. You can do one of these with 2 finesse. That means you'll only get you'll only get 8 to all skills when you match 4+. But you'll have Ixchel here that is doing that super duper damage to those towers. Plus, you'll be able to utilize the blue from the Nimbus Bow if you're using the Nimbus Bow. But when we really get high up there, this is what I suggest. So we've got Finesse at the front for the 50% skull damage reduction, and of course that's always nice as well. And then we have 2 Ixchel to take out the things, and the Trickster shot. One problem with this team is there's no mana generator on this team, but the Trickster's shot is amazing. I will show you. I'll show you what it does. Mage Tower. I'm definitely targeting the Mage Tower. So, let's see. Go. Oh, that's Ixchel. Okay. I want to show you this. Alright, so I have... It's going to do 54 damage, gain 2 magic, boosted by armor eliminated. It is a 3-to-1 ratio, but 54 damage with that low 65 armor. Now it's up to 81 damage. So it's awesome. I love it. Trickster's bow is awesome. So we're going to do this. And we'll do this. And this will be okay as long as you're one-shouting the towers, but I don't like that I don't have anything here to explode things. So, what am I doing? I need some mana. Thinking maybe throw the Harpy Mage back in here to have some quick mana, have those nice explosions. And go ahead and do this. Yep. Or, if you don't have the Trickster's shot, now I have to mention the Trickster's shot is in the Soul Forge right now. So it's only going to be there while we're in Bright Forest. As soon as this week is over, it will be gone until the next time we come to Bright Forest. So if you don't have Trickster Shot or you can't afford to craft it, then instead I would recommend using Mang to eliminate all the armor and gain extra attack. Using this with Rune Priest for the barrier. You can use Titan, you can use Sentinel, whatever you want to get that match, that barrier when you match Brown. And then just kind of change the order around. And again, it's going to suffer from, you may have to do something like this. So I'm not actually going to use this team. I'm going to switch back because I'm not having any trouble killing these guys yet. So let's try one of the other setups here. Manage paste. We'll do this instead. Little bit different than what I was using before. I was using Garuda in here. That's okay. This is one of the teams in the description, so we're going to go ahead and use it, see how it goes. Okay, so filled up already. The way that we use the Harpy Mage is to pick the one that has the most of the colors you want. Obviously yellow is going to be one of them, but the totals are right over here. Yellow and brown, perfect. We pick Sochi. And we'll hit this guy. Hit them with this. Yeah. I don't like the order as much. I like having Sochi taking that yellow first. But, you know, the whole thing about these teams, I don't test them ahead of time, so, you know, I just put together teams thinking, okay, this should work, and sometimes I get in there and it needs to be tweaked, and sometimes it's perfect, so, I prefer it when it's perfect the first time, but, you know, I'm not perfect. It's so sad. It's true. Alright, yellow and red? Or yellow and brown? Yep, yellow and brown again. So we'll do this. Because she may choose either color. If you have, like if you're I'm stuttering again. If you cast on Mountain Crusher, that's only one color, so it's going to blow up brown. But if I pick Xochi, it will be brown or yellow. If it's Taloca, it will be yellow or blue, or herself will be red or yellow. So that is something to keep in mind when you're using the Harpy Mage. Go. I think that's good. I think that works fine. But I really do like this other team better. I love the weapon. It's fun. And I'm just going to stick with this until I run out of sigils. And I may buy some more later, but this video has already been pretty long, and I don't want to keep you here indefinitely. I could. Not my style. I like to keep these things short for you, so not too much information at once. Great. Oh, I love Sochi. So you know what? I'm thinking that weapon and Sochi and 2 Ixchels rather than the other code I've got down there. Up to you, of course. Shucks. We'll do that. But I think using Sochi to blow things up is going to be better than using Harpy Mage, because Harpy Mage is great, but she's not doing damage except for any skulls that are blown up will do a little bit of damage. And Sochi also, if you lose something, she's gonna summon a Harpy Mage, so that's cool. Yes. Why am I using this team? Didn't I say I was gonna change it? Wait a minute. Oh, okay. So the team code, alright. I get it. I was thinking that I had Garuda in here, but I changed the code and I changed the team without changing the code, so. Alright, let's see. Or maybe I forgot to paste in the new code. Oh, no! Oh, I'm out of sigils. Alright, that's okay. I did promise I wouldn't leave this too long. So, I hope that this has been helpful. I hope that you can find a nice medium where you find exactly the setup that you want. I hope you enjoy the event and get all the rewards too. So, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye!